When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... Make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing. You're near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football, and then decides to double cover and take him away. That's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here they're trying to get to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Play action. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Looking to pass, it's Allen. And he got smacked just as he... pass, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To the air on second down. Buys a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some good...
It's a seam wide open. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets the give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I know this isn't the start. Wanted, they don't points so far in this game. Sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Back to pass, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And some room to work. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes. Exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Allen. It's complete to the left.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Allen. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Barney. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finding open areas. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running into the open space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Card in the backfield. It's Wilson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Reels it in down the left side. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll test the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Arizona State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Give to Brown. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll try to get outside. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Allen. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Spins away from one. And he's brought down after a nice game. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a beat down, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Got room to work. There he goes. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Finds his tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the left. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. It's complete on the right side. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Allen. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Cummings. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the... The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Allen. Flips it out on the screen. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 30. The play action fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun. Sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cummings. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't get him to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to get the corner. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they are